I got started in 1970 by opening up Bill's Custom Cycles and selling motorcycle parts. And then I started buying out old Harley dealers and made it into a mail order business. And the more businesses we bought out, the more collectible things we got, and I kept collecting the collectible parts and saving them. And then it came to a point where I had to put a building up to put them in or sell them, and I didn't want to sell them. So then that was the beginning of Bill's Old Bike Barn. That was it's 20 years now. In my motorcycle collection, I kind of started out with the Moto Guzzi dump truck, and that was like a motorcycle inside of a truck. And then I started buying all these other old bikes, and then each year I would always try and make a different motorcycle for Christmas. So each year would go by, and my collections kept growing and growing. And then when I would buy out a dealer, if I saw something that I liked, I would kind of put it up here in the museum and start our collection. My oldest motorcycle is a 1909 Peugeot. I bought that one in the Netherlands. And then I also bought a BMW with a sidecar, driven sidecar, and that would have been 1939 military. Comes complete with 2 little ammo trailers that they use to take supplies out to the line. Well, we have 200 motorcycles on the premises, and we have a bunch that are kind of in process of us doing. So, and we try to bring new things in all the time. Like, for instance, the airplane. I just brought an airplane in. My favorite of the bikes that I have is I have a 1930 Harley with a sidecar. It would have been a Harley 74. I've been riding that for about 40 years, and it's kind of hard for me to let that go. I've been all over the country with it, and my dog likes it too. So a lot of the motorcycles I got when I went to Germany and to the Veterama show, the antique show they have over there. And I brought a lot back from in the Netherlands and Belgium. Well, Harley made trikes, 1932 to 74. And that one's a 1940, and that one has the small box. It was one of the earlier ones. Well, that one's a 1917. I bought that off of a friend of mine in Cleveland, Ohio. And I've had that about 40 years, I'd say, complete with the sidecar. It's got the carbide lamp. They didn't have battery lights or anything. It was magneto ignition with a carbide lamp, and it was like a gas. So the real early bikes, that's how they were. So I started my little town, and like a lot of my little buildings in my town, there actually are real businesses that were from the old days. Well, I actually built my little firehouse 15 years ago, and I didn't have room for a real fire truck, so I built a fire bike. And when I built the fire bike, I thought that was the end. Well, then last year I put a lean-to on the back side of my building, and the people in Berwick, some of the people came in here and said, "Why don't you make a place for our fire truck? It's in the museum in Harrisburg, the fire truck museum." So I did it, and here's the fire truck, and it's magnificent. Well, I'm hoping to make a lot of money so I can give it to this place to keep it going. It's hard, because I'm not getting any younger either. But I love doing this.